Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today we're going to be talking about turrets and why it may be a good reason for you to stop using these. I'm not telling everybody to stop using these turrets, but there is a good reason to not use them. So let's get into it here. Okay, so I get a lot of comments about the camp budget and how are some of my camps so big, like this one right here. And it's just basically because I'm maybe not using turrets. I see a lot of people using turrets at their camps, and it definitely does not help with you making a decent sized camp. Now look at how much these turrets are taking out of the budget. Each one of them is taking a huge chunk right out of the camp budget. You won't even believe what you can build with the same, like if you put 10 turrets down, you wouldn't believe how much space that takes, which I'm going to show at the end of the video. Now again, I have nothing against turrets, there are some uses for them, but I do feel like it's like, you know, pushing it to make them useful in a certain way. I know people use turrets for bad things, which I'm not going to get into, and I know they're good to make like a little turret tower as well. Like I like to have this at West Tech when I'm running West Tech during double XP, because sometimes a new player will come into the server or come over to West Tech, they'll spawn the super mutants, and it's just the last thing you want to deal with if you're coming outside and going back in and getting, you know, the super mutants to respawn. Or maybe you just want to deploy this, you know, tower to help you destroy stuff. I totally get that. I really do. You know, that's definitely a use for them. They do break fairly fast is another thing I really don't like about them. And, like, honestly, how often does your camp get attacked? Location is definitely matters when your camp's getting attacked, but like I tried to get my camp attacked all morning just for, you know, some footage for the video, and it didn't even happen. And it just tells me, like, you probably don't even need turrets at your camp. I don't use them at my camp. I've never had a problem. I've had to repair the odd little thing, and it's usually wood and metal, to be honest. It depends where they spawn. Like that cement truck down there gets broken by rats sometimes here, but it's not very often, and I don't think it's worth the amount of camp budget, even for 1 or 2 turrets. I really don't think it is. And again, back to the little turret tower, I totally get it if you're, you know, deploying this thing to maybe help you in, you know, a boss fight or something like that. But I really don't feel most turrets do a lot of damage to bigger enemies, as I was showing there. And again, I just want to talk about location. I did build this camp near a fissure site just to show you if your camp's getting attacked all the time as well, and that's your motivation for using turrets, just make sure you know where you're placing your camp. You don't want to have it next to like a fissure site like I do here, or anything where there's gonna be a lot of enemies, right? Maybe go over into the forest area if you really don't want to worry about enemies attacking your camp. They still will, but I feel like it's not as much, and you're not gonna, you know, have a Scorch Beast attacking your camp. And just to show you, look at how much space 10 turrets take up. I think it's 10 turrets, because that's the limit if I'm not mistaken. Not for everybody. I know. No need to leave a comment. I know. No need to flex your turret making abilities. But 10 is basically the limit. And, like, look at the chunk of space that is taking up. That's just insane, in my opinion. Just to show you what you can build for less than that, I built this tiny little camp right here. And this could literally just be an addition onto your camp. Like, look how much space you are missing out on. And again, this whole camp right here is less than 10 turrets. Less than 10 turrets. I have a cooking station, you know, a vendor, a nice porch, a room for all my crafting materials, and then some. I even put like a living room in. You could put an upstairs in here. It'd just be another couple floor pieces, and it's probably still costs less than 10 turrets. The turrets for camp budget ratio is just insane. Shout out to cryo turrets as well. They are probably the best turrets in my opinion for slowing down enemies. If you're using those turrets, yeah, I definitely see the reason there. But for the overall purpose of using them, I feel like in most cases, it's just not worth using them, especially when it comes to the camp budget, and that's what I made this video for people that are trying to make a bigger camp. It may be your turrets, everybody. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'd love to hear from you, and have a great day.